All right, and we're live. What's up, gang? Tonight's spooky night with Nikke. We're only like 2 days away from, actually no, 1 day away from spooky season.
Eight. You ready to go?
I can't believe we're already this far into fall. But yeah, just in time for Halloween, we get the Nikke / Resident Evil collab. I wanted to check everything out. I want to get into the story. I want to get into the minigame. I have not gotten to the minigame because I really wanted my first time in the minigame to be on stream. So I've been missing out on rewards, but I'm doing that for the sake of the stream. But before we get into that, I want to take a look at the characters. That's another thing I will not look at until we start streaming. So let's actually get into the... Look at that. So we got Ada first. Let's see what she looks like. I think... First of all, I always liked her design. She's so hot. I actually like her translation into the Nikke art style. Very anime.
My identity? Sorry, that's a secret. I am. Don't forget our deal. I give you the intel and you deliver the neovirus to me.
Exactly. Hold on. Shooting animation. So is she like a... Is she a sniper or a rocket launcher? I wasn't looking. Oh, she's a rocket launcher. Okay.
My mission?
I guess.
Let's just
yeah, that makes sense. It's either she's a sniper with the crossbow, or there's explosions. But hold on, we also got her different outfits. This is awesome. The fact that they included her the new remake version, very nice. Hold on, let's.
My identity? Sorry, that's a secret.
I think we get this one
to
for
hear your story, though.
I think this is part of the battle pass. Is this the Gacha skin? Oh wait, hold on. Wait, I'm doing this out of order. View mode. Let's go in. Shooting animation. We gotta always check out the shooting animation. Yes. I actually dig this look. The long boots. It's a little more battle ready, but like you can't. I mean, it's hard to pick and choose. This is one of the biggest feature feedbacks that I have for Nikke. There should be a toggle to allow whenever you go into battle for your unit to kind of like rotate among the different skins that you own, because sometimes like sometimes I'm feeling like in the mood for one skin, sometimes I'm feeling for the other. So if it kind of like rotates on its own, that would actually increase the value of having multiple skins. All right, let's see this version.
My mission? Let's just say it's probably not that different from yours.
It's a different animation. You know, the shooting animation actually is I would argue it's not as good. Definitely not as good as the two previous ones. You know what? I have I got 20 of these special tickets. Let's start off right there. First 10 pull for Ada. Okay. Chat.
Nice to meet you.
Is this it? First 10 pull? We're looking for abnormal.
Is Valorta around here?
Abnormal time? Oh my god, chat. Would you look at that? We're starting the stream strong.
So
let's
we might
go.
as well work together.
Ada came home already. That's awesome. Let's go. So this is, yeah, so this skin, this is the battle pass skin. Hold on. All right. Oh, this dress is the battle pass. Wait, so what's the... Oh, the gacha! The gacha is, D Killer Wife. I forgot! Hey, you. I don't know if I'll hang... I'm tired, but I want to see how you're doing. Hey, Danny. How's it going? I am doing... I'm gonna... Holy booba. Holy booba indeed. Actually, before we get into how I'm doing, let's take a look at D Killer Wife's new gacha skin.
If the celestial scales of this world can tilt even slightly toward the side of good, I'll do whatever I can for the sake of justice.
Alright. What are you playing?
Yes,
What do you mean what I'm
Nikke?
playing? You know what I'm playing. We're playing Goddess of Victory Nikke. So this is her shooting animation. Girl! Is that even a skirt at this point? That's just a flap. I'm not straight enough for this. What? Hey, you know what? Straightness not required. Ariella posted this online earlier, but she argues that a good chunk, obviously this is a waifu gacha game, but she argues that a good chunk of players are in fact female. And you know what? I agree. I think there's a little something for everyone in this game. Don't you agree, chat? Dang, I don't know if I'm gonna go to bed now.
Don't miss them.
All right, we got the free gacha. Chat. I honestly, I think I'm gonna gacha for the skin, but I'm gonna wait for the second part of the stream to do that. So, but yeah. So just to catch you up, Danny, Nikke has a Resident Evil collab crossover event. So that's what we're playing right now. So I'm very interested to see how they incorporate Resident Evil characters into this story. Oh, actually, wait. We still have one more of the characters to check out. So we actually got Ada. Look at her.
My mission?
I literally did a 10 pull earlier and got her right away.
Yours.
So we're starting off this night strong. We also have Claire from Resident Evil in this game too. So let's see. Oh, she's a rocket launcher. Well, it's more like a grenade launcher, but. So we actually get her for free. She's not an SSR unit, but you know what? I'm always down for free units, Resident Evil, but give them body. Yes. You mean booty, right? Yeah, we give them bodies. Not the jiggle physics. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's what we pay for. What you talking about? But anyways, you know what? Like I was saying before, I'm starting the stream pretty late because it's been a busy day. So without further ado, no stalling, we're gonna go right into the content. I totally know what these words mean. But yeah, to answer your earlier question, I am doing much better. Last week, not that I was doing bad, but last week was extremely busy. There was a lot of stuff going on. I basically had to hold off on streaming, and a lot of new content came out last week. We're talking Nikke update, Honkai Star Rail update, Zenless Zone Zero update. I haven't even played the Withering Waves update. My god, I am behind. But this was all it was a major push at work, but also a major push in terms of cosplay, which was a cosplay crunch for last Saturday's get together. But now that we're past that, this week is all about catch up. So I'm going to be streaming as much as possible to make up for lost time. In the meantime, this new event called Reborn Evil for Nikke, Resident Evil. Wait, hold on. How do I get that? Entrance cutscene. Watch. This is crazy. So, I don't know who this person is. This might be an original character. I'm pretty sure I've seen this name before, but I can't recall right now. But we got Jill, Claire, and Ada, alongside Miranda and Query. I think I'm taking a few days from streaming today. It has me wiped. Plus, I get new streaming things. Oh, if all goes to plan. Ooh, like new equipment? New equipment's great. I remember when I bought this mic, I was like, hell yeah, this is gonna solve all my problems. I don't know anything about Resident Evil. I know my BF likes the game. Yeah. I think either way, whether you know about Resident Evil, like whether you played the games or not, I'm sure you at least know what it is. And it's just neat. It's a really interesting, and I think actually a rather cool choice for Nikke to collab with Capcom's Resident Evil. All right, let's pick up our login stamp. I've been logging in, getting the rewards, but I have not seen the story yet. So we're seeing this I'm seeing this for the first time live on twitch.tv/my name is Dozer. Oh, I knew it. We do get this. Look, check this out. We get a skin for free. I'm getting new VTuber model and stuff. Let's go! Hey, yeah. If fingers crossed. You said everything goes according to plan, right? So I'm hoping for the best. But either way, that's exciting. I can't wait to check that out, Danny. Free stuff. All right, hold on. Let's knock out the challenge. So we start off in this weird house. I don't know the context yet. We're gonna get into the first cutscene in a little bit. Also, chat, I am testing out multi-stream. I think we're still having some internet issues, but I think we're past the worst of it.
Just wait until I become
so, you know, if I'm buffering, if I'm dropping frames, please let me know. I could tweak a few things to try to alleviate that.
Should I
but
push a little harder?
All right, we did it. Auto battle for the win.
My body feels light, and my blade
this song's multi-stream. Yep, I'm streaming on YouTube as well. Although you're gonna, YouTube is focused on quality. So if you were to actually watch both at the same time, YouTube is actually behind, whereas Twitch is a lot more low latency. Wait, am I subbed to you on YouTube? I don't know. Are you? Actually, Daisy can answer that. Daisy, yes or no? Oh wait, my streamer bot's not running. Same name, right? Here, hold on. Dang it. There you go. I knew I was missing something. Give me a second, chat. Same name, right? That there should be a command. But I'm gonna actually, Daisy, say hello. Daisy, say hi. There she is. Oh, she acting a little silly right now. Don't worry, I was muted for half an hour earlier and didn't notice. No! No, it's all right. We're still enjoying the stream, even if we can't hear you. But Daisy, is Danny sub to me on YouTube? Daisy, yes or no? Dang it. Daisy, yes or no? Daisy, you're supposed to be my mod! Oh well. I love Daisy already. Hold on. Daisy, what do you think? Is she gonna say anything? Dang it. Sometimes Daisy's paying attention, sometimes she's not. But it's okay. She's still with us. Right, Daisy? Daisy, am I right? Alright, so we are... Let's just start the story. I should add a command. Hold on. Here. Real quick. Because I could do it like super fast. I'm gonna call it voice. Okay. And then the trigger is. You watch. Wait, give me a second, chat. Give me a second. All right, and then okay, and then message, and then some. Nope, that's the wrong one. Message. Okay. YouTube. Wait, youtube.com/. Twitter. HP. Twitter.com. And then let me get a heart. Let me paste that in. Okay. Okay, this. You just subbed. Awesome. Thank you very much. But here, look, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Daisy, share my socials. Oh wait, why does it? Dang, it sent 4 different messages. I don't think that's what I wanted. Daisy, you messed it up! Okay, I got it. There you go. If I tried that, my PC would implode. Alright, let's try that again, Daisy. Daisy, share my socials. Okay, now she's not paying attention. Daisy, share my socials. Daisy, are you there? Daisy, yes or no? She does. Okay, anyways. Daisy, share my socials. There you go. You're yelling at she's probably annoyed. Alright. There you go. Wait, hold on. What are the other stuff? What are the other stuff that she goes? But yeah, voice commands, they work, right? Daisy, isn't that right? She's so confident. Isn't that right, Daisy? Damn, some of these commands aren't working. All right. Type 1 if you agree. I think I have to be like super clear. I think what if I do this? Daisy, clip that. Daisy, clip that. I think I have too many commands. Alright, I'll test it out, Daisy. We'll let it slide. I know it's late. I'll give you a bit of a break. See, she's so confident. Anytime doesn't work, it's probably your fault, Daisy. Daisy does no wrong. Oh, wait. Okay, oh, now you make the clip? Wait, did she actually make a clip? I tried to see if I can get her to share the latest clip. Let me see. Clips of my channel. She did create a clip! She's doing her best. Oh, alright. Thank you, Daisy. I appreciate that. Alright, so now I know that Daisy can clip. Actually, wait. Let me adjust it. So that I know that she in fact heard me. There you go. So now anytime I need something clip, I could just tell her to do it. She's doing her best. All right. Thank you, Daisy. I appreciate you. Hey, Daisy, say hi. Daisy, say hello. There she is. Okay, she's being a little mischievous right now. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, you can go away now, Daisy. We got a game to play. I'm so close to giving you a stash again. All right, Nikke time. It's already 11 o'clock. We're going straight into it. I have not seen the story yet. Let's go. I'm ignoring the map right now because I don't know what's going on. So here, actually, chat, try this. Whoever wants, go ahead, at Daisy, and ask her a yes or no question. I want to see if it works. All right. Oh wait, we gotta watch the cutscenes. But yeah, if anyone wants to try that, like... All right. She's baby. All right, awesome. Yeah. So if you ever want to ask Daisy her opinion on something, and it has to be yes or no, obviously, you can always at her. Isn't that right, Daisy? Okay, so now she's paying attention now, like a good mod. All right. All right. These does are being mean to you. Daisy, come on! What do I pay you for? I treat you right. Isn't that right, Daisy? No! You're turning her against me! Alright, come here, sir. Also, at any time I say Dozoro. Wait, Dozoro, where are you at? Dang it, Dozoro's not here. Wait, did I get a sub? What just happened? I got a little notification. Wait, did I get a new sub? Huh. I don't know what that meant. If that's a new sub, awesome. I appreciate it. But Twitch said something. But anyways, on with the story. Now for our next report. Oh, this collab isn't voiced. Ah, all right. I thought it would be. Over the past few days, a series of missing persons cases have been reported across the Ark. The central government has issued an official statement saying that the incidents cannot be classified as serial disappearances. Click, click. Case 1, missing person, Miles Carter. Male, 45, former commander. Uh-oh. They're after commanders! Last seen leaving his home around 11 p.m. His daughter filed a report with the ACPU 2 days after his disappearance. Notable information: lost his leg during an operation on the surface and has a long history of alcohol abuse. Oh man, is this gonna be a tragic story? Recently began counseling at the urging of his daughter. I mean, that's good. At least his daughter's looking out for him. I clipped your crimes, though. It's on tape now. That you're mean to her. I'm not mean to Daisy. Isn't that right, Daisy? Those around him say he had been showing improvement and has 2 months into sobriety. Counseling? Which counseling center? Confirmation required. Announcer. Meanwhile, the rapture part discovered at the home of the missing person was said to be the debris from a unit destroyed during the recent terrorist attack on the Ark. I'm so tired and need to sleep. I appreciate you being here, Danny, and it's nice to see you. It's been a minute. But I know it's late, and if you need to sleep, you can, I'd say, get some rest. You should prioritize that. It's Monday. We got a whole last week ahead of us. Yep, and it's gonna be a lot of streaming for me. Isn't that right, Daisy? Daisy's not paying attention anymore. And the central government has declared that it is unrelated to the current missing persons case. I know life's been crazy. I'm gonna try to pop in more. And same to you. I appreciate that nonetheless. Anytime you're here, it's always fun, Danny. However, some have raised suspicions of a cover-up, fueling ongoing controversy. Click. Case 4. Oh yeah, the rich person, girl, NPC, missing person. Iris Monroe. I wonder if is that a name we've seen before? Female, 68, former nurse. 150. Yeah. Last seen around 10 a.m. after leaving to attend a gathering with acquaintances. At around 7 p.m. on the same day, her son filed a report with the ACPU. I lurk now. Have fun with boobas. I will. Authorities visited her residence immediately after the report was filed, but it was empty. Preliminary findings at the scene suggest the entire family has gone missing. Case classified as a family disappearance. Notable information: no signs of forced entry. A raptor part was found in the basement. A gathering with acquaintances, unable to verify information. The raptor part was placed in some kind of altar, but for what purpose? Altar? Are they worshipping raptor parts? That's kind of weird. Conspiracy theories suggesting that the groundwork is being laid for a second arc terror attack, fueling widespread anxiety among the general populace. Case 8. Missing person, Elsaria 9. Elsaria? NPC, female NPC part, number 2. Female 42, psychological counselor. Exact time of disappearance unknown, reported missing by the ACPU by her last client. Notable information, operated as a counseling center. Confirmed to be the same center where Miles Carter underwent counseling. Has a daughter named Daypara? No contact with the daughter as of yet. Also missing, why did the daughter fail to report her mother's disappearance? Click. Oh, we're starting on Polly. This is no good. Polly puts the pen down. Polly's eyes shift from the case file to her computer monitor beside her. You know what? The ACPU, like, they're the cops of the ARC. But they're kind of like silly cops. Like, everything that they're a part of is kind of, like, comical. Because Query is blind and Miranda is incompetent. So, like, they get a lot of slapstick humor. And Polly's the only, like, smart cop. But I feel like this might be a really good story opportunity for them to be in something actually really serious. Polly's eyes shift from the case files to the computer monitor beside her. At the partition leading to the outer rim, a young girl glances around, then slips inside. The face of the girl captured on CCTV was Daypara. Ooh. So she's the daughter of that one person that went missing. So this is an original character, or a new character for this story. I kind of dig her design. It was unremarkably Daypara, as identified in the file for case number 8. It's the only lead we got. Can't afford to lose this trail now. Right, can't afford to lose this trail at all. Polly grabs her sidearm. I hope it's nothing serious. She sets off from the police station. By herself? No backup? Case number 9. Missing. She went missing! Yo, not my girl Polly. Missing person Polly. ACPU investigator. Went missing during the investigation. Confirmed last seen heading to the outer rim. All signs point to her pursuing Daypara alone. Notable information. Confirmed to have visited the counseling center operated by Elsaria 9 on the day of her disappearance. The center is currently decommissioned. Entry is not permitted. Recently, a phrase has been reported to be circulated among the staff. Umbrella will pave the way forward for us. Is that a saying from Resident Evil because of the Umbrella Corporation? Oh. Anderson, my boy Anderson. Daisy, do you like Anderson? Daisy, yes or no? Yes or no, Daisy? Man, she's fallen asleep already. She's not even watching me anymore. Take a seat. I heard a D-wave was detected. Yes, it was 2 weeks ago. A D-wave triggered an entity code named... A D-wave triggered by the entity code named Gatekeeper was picked up. 2 weeks ago, you said. Why wasn't I notified immediately? We had to confirm a few things. The D-wave wasn't detected on the surface this time. It came from inside the Ark. That's crazy! Because the Gatekeeper, yeah, can sort of teleports in and out. It's feasible that Gatekeeper, a Tyrant class Rapture, can just appear in the Ark. That's insane. We're presently picking up D-wave signals from a mansion located in the Outer Rim. If we move too hastily, there's a risk of the D-wave being exposed to external parties. This could reignite tensions with the Outer Rim, especially since the dust has only just settled from the last Outer Rim incident. As such, the central government has decided to handle this case with extreme caution. That's a little bit too much caution, if you ask me. Make sure everything is good on the stream. Yeah, we're good. Connection's good. Which brings me to my point. Have you ever heard of the Torch of Salvation? The Torch of Salvation? The TOS. I've heard of it before when I was working on the case helping the girl date Paris in search of her mother. Aren't they the cult that worships... Wait. This isn't a reference to an earlier event, is it? This has to be the first time they brought it up. Aren't they the cult that worships raptors as gods? It seems you're well informed. Take a look at this. Anderson hands me a document. The document reads, human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges descend from the skies. Do not resist with thy feeble human strength. The end is nigh, God. Guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. This a prayer? Where did we recover this near the mansion where the D-wave was detected? It's supposedly a prayer recited at the Torch of Salvation's gatherings. And also, that mansion has been identified as a gathering site for the Torch of Salvation. We shouldn't go charging in headfirst, unless we want a complete fiasco on our hands. The most reliable method is to infiltrate their ranks by posing as a believer. Oh? That's why we spent the last 2 weeks gathering all available intel on the Torch of Salvation. Intel that will be used to help you infiltrate undercover. What? I'm a commanding officer in the military. I feel like I'm taking up so many jobs that, like, I'm not even suited for. Like, I'm not an undercover agent. You know, that's a profession. You can't just, if you're in the military, you can't just simply do that. You know what I mean? Your task is simple. Memorize the materials we've compiled, disguise yourself as a believer. That's not simple, Anderson! Disguise yourself as a believer of the Torch of Salvation, then enter the mansion and investigate the situation regarding the D-Wave. While you're there, resolve any related incidences you encounter. I feel like I'm not gonna just let that slide. You want me to go undercover? I've heard a lot about your infiltration skills. I mean, true, I have done a lot, whether I like it or not. Word is you use that skill to close the books on several major cases. We're counting on you to put those skills to good use once more. Just so you know, the counters won't be accompanying you on this mission. Oh, I thought I'm a pretty influential commander. I feel like I should be able to call that shot. But Anderson here's like, nah, you know the team, your main team? Nah, you can't go in with them. Moving around the Outer Rim with such prominent individuals poses too great a risk. Sure, fine. Instead, we arrange a separate support. Return to the commander's room, you'll meet them there. They'll brief you on the remaining mission details. Deputy Chief, are you saying... That'll be all. I have a very important meeting. Well, you just scurry off to another... quote-unquote important meeting. Meanwhile, I'm risking life and limb to carry out this task. Dealing with a cult. Well then, I look forward to hearing good news from you. I better get paid more. Well, we're back here. At least he's sending him to my room rather than me having to go fetch him, right, chat? You know, chat, I've been contemplating doing a camera stream. I actually do have my camera set up and I tried it out and I'm like, you know what? Maybe one of these days I'll stream with the camera. You know, change things up a bit. That way, whenever I find something cringe or like surprising, I can like stare at the camera right at you guys. He said we'll meet back at the commander's room, but it's awfully quiet in here. Why do I have the lights off? Guess I'll just sit and wait. I sink into the couch and everything Anderson just told me comes flooding back. The D-Wave, the Outer Rim, the Mansion, and the Torch of Salvation, aka the TOS. Never thought I'd hear that name again. Are they gonna flash back to when I first encountered them? A memory of something I saw on the surface hits me abruptly. A small altar in the middle of a clearing and a blade of unknown purpose. People lying around as if they're asleep, each of them holding a raptured part in their hands. Crazy people. I realize I've been entrusted with a mission far greater than I anticipated. My mind's racing. Maybe a splash of water would help clear my head. The sound of a rushing faucet can be heard from the bathroom. Did I forget to turn off the water? If Rappy finds out, she'll freak out. Drip, drip. Huh? My nose burns. I glance at the mirror and see blood flowing? Just like the people I saw near the altar back then. Drip, 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 drip. Whoosh. Blood fills the sink. Oh my god, I'm gushing out. Kay! Kay, is this you? What'd you do to me? Aren't you being a bit dramatic? I thought you'd be used to this by now. What the? Hey, you okay? She's asking if I'm okay. I'm used to them popping in on me unannounced. The blood that filled the sink has completely vanished. I glance back at the mirror again. Oh, I was having a delusion. Well, that's concerning. D and K are standing behind me. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh. So you are the backup Anderson was talking about? We'll wait outside. Pull yourself together and come out when you're ready. It's my wife. As missing persons reports continue to pour in, the central government has stated that it will take firm action against those who spread false information. After watching my face, I step out and see the news is on. D is leaning against the wall with their arms crossed. K is sprawled out on the couch. Wow, K. Wow, make yourself at home, why don't you? They're watching the news, both with grim expressions. These days, all you hear on TV are stories about people going missing. I was told to get the mission details directly from both of you. Blap. Read that first. We'll talk after. D tosses a stack of documents. No, why'd I gotta read? When I became a commander, I wasn't told I was gonna be doing this much reading and form filling out. And I feel like I should get paid more. D tosses a stack of documents on the table, then glances back at the news broadcast. Looks like I won't get a word out of her until I'm finished with the entire pile. 18 pages front and back. At the very top of the stack of documents, it reads, Case 1. Missing it's the same stuff. I guess I'll take a look. So I read, this is when I read all the stuff, right? You're a fast reader. Yeah. I guess. Now tell me, what exactly is happening in the Ark? As the question hangs in the air, my eyes remain fixed on the last page of the document. Case number 9. Missing person, Polly. The central government's trying to keep it hush-hush. But as you've seen, there's been a string of disappearances inside the Ark. The missing persons are of all different ages, genders, and background. One of them is even a Nikke. At first glance, there doesn't seem to be any obvious link between them. Case slides a document towards me. Case number 8. Elseria 9. Notable information, has a daughter named Depara. According to the Central Government records, Depara's mother, Elseria 9, was involved with a cult called the Torch of Salvation, so I poked around the counseling center she ran. It turns out every single missing person is somehow connected to that place. For example, this guy, Miles Carter, turns out he was going there for counseling. Iris Monroe used to work there as a nurse. Not only that, that's enough. You don't have to spell everything out. If you say so. Anyway, here's the bottom line. Every one of the missing is tied to Elseria 9, which brings us to the problem. She's part of a cult that worships raptures. So, here's where the D-Wave is coming from. The first person to go missing, Miles Carter, vanished 2 weeks ago. Strangely enough, we picked up D-Wave coming from the Outer Rim 2 weeks ago as well. So it's lining up, chat. Right at the mansion where the Torch of Salvation holds its gathering. Something about this reeks, wouldn't you agree? So the missing persons, the D-Wave, and Torch of Salvation. There's a chance they're all connected. That's right. This mission's a lot more complex than the last. We've got to figure out why the D-Wave is being detected from the mansion. Get to the bottom of how it ties into the disappearances, verify the identities of all missing, and on top of everything else, rescue them if possible. Naturally, if we uncover anything else felonious from... Felonious? That's the first time I've ever seen that word. Felonious from the Torch of Salvation. While we're at it, we'll have to decide whether or not to eliminate them. Simple enough. So the Torch of Salvation's our target this time around, huh? That's what we were told. As usual, you and Dee will handle the infiltration. Just pose as a married couple who's been brainwashed by the cult and attend one of their gatherings. Okay, Dee, you know what to do. That's it. Yep. And what would you be doing? I'll go solo again this time. I've got a bad feeling about something, so I want to look into it first. All right. I like how you're not gonna tell us what you're gonna do. All right, fine, Kay. I thought we could pose as husband and wife, and then Dee could go on her own. I think Kay doesn't want to cock block. That's why. Now that you've been briefed on the mission, Pop. Start by memorizing. No, Dee. As my posing wife, you gotta stop making me read stuff. Dee tosses another stack of documents on the table, then turns back to the news broadcast. Once again, it seems she won't say another word until I read through everything. Just from skimming through, it looks like this is the backstory of a couple we're supposed to play. Oh, you're giving me a script! You want me to memorize all of this? She's not gonna talk to me. Hee, I'm off to handle some stuff. Maybe this is why Kay is off to... She just wants to get away from this. Let's give this our all. Yeah. In the name of justice. Alright. They're husband and wife. Both of them come from the quotidian class and have been living a fairly uneventful life in the Ark. Annette, she goes by Annette, works as a nurse. On the other hand, her husband is a useless bastard. Speaking of which, what alias should I use this time? All I know is that she is in her killer wife outfit, and I'm digging it. Hey girl, hey. William, I believe you should be able to come up with something on your own. Okay. I'm William. Sorry, go on. Her husband, William, is a researcher at the pharmaceutical company. Despite the couple's busy schedule, they never forget to shower each other with attention. D wrote that in there. She wanted that. Everyone around them speaks highly of how happy their marriage seems. You're home. Are we practicing before we go on the mission? My God. I just noticed that she has a little Elysian symbol on her hairpin. You're home. You must have had a long day. Yeah, you too. Why is she giving me that look? You must have a long day yourself, darling. Not at all. Oh, what's that, honey? Look at that expression she's giving me. You know what really bugs me about this skin is that she has it's the same thing with Viper. I'm not a fan of the mask being like pulled underneath the chin like this. These are the flowers are absolutely beautiful. Ah, right, the flowers. I thought of you on the way home, so I picked them up, my love. Thank you. She loves nothing more than flowers from her husband. That part of the script never seems to change, no matter what role I play. I feel like the commander's onto something. He's noticing some patterns. Honey, it's nothing. I'm not breaking character. Then one day, calamity befalls the couple. Yo, she writing trashy, like, drama romance? A medical accident occurs at William's pharmaceutical company. All the blame is pinned entirely on poor William. Oh, I see. So we're a couple that was living the life, and then something bad happened, and now we turn to a cult-like religion that worships raptors to find a way forward. Couple suddenly becomes buried in debt, and their idyllic life collapses overnight. Despite this, Annette never blames William. Down, dude. Instead, it's all right. What happened wasn't your fault, honey. It's the world that's gone crazy. Yeah, we're not to blame. It's the world. And everyone else. Don't worry. The judges will be sent from above to guide everyone toward the end. Hee hee. They begin to blame the world for turning its back on them. Soon, the couple becomes devoted to the torch of salvation. With their faith deepened, the couple decide to attend a gathering purportedly being held at a certain mansion. Thus, they quietly head for the outer rim. They even bring a bouquet of flowers, hoping to be welcome as initiates into the faith. Crinkle. The residential area near the mansion is eerily quiet. It's rather unsettling. It's like there's no one around at all. Oh no, I'm getting the yawns. Only pages filled with prayer script are scattered about. There's no sign of life anywhere. When Kay and I were digging around, this area was crawling with cultists. So what now, darling? Let's start by checking out the area. Given the situation, I think we can drop the act. Oh, so you can decide when to drop the act? It's so unfair, chat. What if I decide it's time to drop the act? Dee and I split to look around. While there are signs someone was living here recently, the place itself is completely empty. The only thing worth noting is some sort of graffiti has been sprawled all over the walls. Is that an umbrella? Why would someone draw something like that here? Ooh, cult. They saw the umbrella from the Umbrella Corporation. Why would someone draw something like that here? Does it mean anything? I stare at the umbrella graffiti for a while, but it offers no answers. Well, obviously, because it's a drawing on the wall, Commander! I'm kidding. I turn my head and see the mansion looming in the distance. From the moment I saw it, the mansion felt like it didn't belong in the outer rim. Like the whole mansion teleported here? What's a perfectly intact mansion doing like this doing the outer rim, you see? A strange rumor has been spreading in the outer. Can you imagine if the T virus actually made it into the Ark? That would be insane. Yo, widespread virus outbreak at the Ark. So we got raptors outside and we got zombies inside. Yo, we would be cooked. We would have to go to the surface. Stay far away from the mansion unless you want misfortune to come your way. Maybe that's why it's still intact. This place gives me the creeps. Maybe I should head to where Dee is. I'm pretty sure I saw her heading that way earlier. Dee, you here? I mean, honey. Slide. What happened? Sorry. Was she changing? No illustration, no graphic? Didn't realize you were changing. I am slipping into something that'll be easier to move around in. I highly doubt that! I know what you're gonna wear. That is not easier to walk around in. Damn, she didn't even seem bothered by that either. No point in pretending that we're a couple at this point. Oh. Oh, so we're just trying to drop the act? Again, it's her choice? So did you see anything? Yes. What you gonna do about it, D? Oh, she's talking about around the area. I noticed some strange graffiti drawn all over the place. But other than that, nothing unusual. Nothing out of the ordinary. That makes this even more suspicious. Oh, she just changed into her regular clothes. Never mind. I hear a door open behind me. Dee has changed it back into her usual outfit. Doesn't look like there's anything else to learn here. Let's head back to the mansion. With any luck, we might find some sort of lead there. Target located. Hello, girl! Keep up your end of the bargain, and I'll do the same. Okay, well, isn't in her story, didn't she like make a deal? Is that why she's kind of doing the same thing here? It's a part of her character. What's going on, B? Oh wait, hold on. I'm not sure if I'm... What's going on, A? Sorry. There's the right one. Alright. The mansion is heavily guarded. There's no way to sneak in. The only way we can get inside without causing a scene is by reciting this prayer to prove we are believers. Memorize it from top to bottom. Don't even think about complaining. D! Oh my god, D. It's like we're husband and wife and we're just like constantly bickering. Don't even think about complaining. I spent the whole night memorizing everything just as Dee had told me. Unfortunately, I never got to use what I memorized. So, you know, when we were coming here, it said it was full of cultists and it was guarded, but now it's just empty. Contrary to what Dee told me previously, getting to the mansion ended up being extremely easy, especially since there wasn't even any security. So even at the beginning, Anderson said we're going to be like undercover. Turns out we dropped the act like almost immediately. Huh. No security, huh? Much like the residential district, the mansion is deserted. I bet you. So we're probably going to conclude that everyone disappeared. Creak, creak. It's probably not a good idea to be here then. Aside from the ominous creaking of the floorboards underneath our feet, absolutely nothing else could be heard. Looks like this place is empty too. You and I scoped out a mansion surrounding only 2 days. Kay and I scoped out the mansion surroundings only 2 days ago. What the heck happened between then and now? Did they catch wind of us snooping around? Hey, D. But if that's so, D. It seems whatever I'm saying now is not getting through to D. I leave Dee to her thoughts and start surveying the lobby. In the center of the lobby, I stepped carefully past a shattered chandelier. I almost messed that up. And spot a half-destroyed statue of a goddess. Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure. The moment I approached the creepy statue, I noticed a long trail of red stains stretching down the hallway. Dee, you might want to see this. The trail of blood leads straight into the dining room. What a mess. You could say that again. The dining room is in complete disarray with the rotten food scattered everywhere. Yet the foul stench lingering in the air was not coming from spoiled food. It was coming from somewhere else instead. I'll go check it out on my own. No, I don't like the idea of being separated. Let's go together. The blood trail winds past the dining table, stopping at a shelf in the corner. And at the very end of the trail, there's a corpse! The body has been horribly mangled. Oh my god! Uh-oh. The blood hasn't even dried yet. It's clear that this just happened. What in the world's going on? Suddenly, clack, I feel something cold pressed into my back. Wow. Ada was able to sneak up on both of us? You would think that D would detect it. D's getting a little too used to the fake wife life. She's losing her touch, chat. Lower your weapons. It's best if you don't do anything foolish. That is, if you want to keep him alive. Identify yourself. FBI. But I suppose you wouldn't know what that is. Sorry, but who I am is classified. Here's a friendly tip though. Stop asking questions and get out of here while you still can. Interesting. Cerberus A. Oh. Meanwhile, back at the ACPU headquarters. Miranda, are you alright? Huh? Yeah, of course. I was just doing my usual firearms check. At this hour, the workday's over. The ACPU works for our citizens around the clock. Okay, Miranda. How was that? Did it sound cool? Not really. I don't think that's something you should be saying in this situation. Is that so? Damn, dude. They don't seem disturbed at all by the fact that Polly's missing. Cherish your gun like you would a loved one. What about that? This doesn't quite fit the situation either. Oh, really? Then, darn. This isn't good. I'm officially out of excuses. Hang on. You're not planning on waiting until I'm off duty and then heading to the Outer Rim, are you? Wow, Query. That's the most perceptive thing you've said at all. Hiccup. The boss already told us. Since there's no way HQ is ever going to authorize an investigation, we've been told to stand by for now. But you're still investigating, aren't you, Query? Well, Curry. Is it Kiri or Query? I'm gonna pronounce the Q. Query quickly shuts the file folder she's carrying. The document she was reading was labeled Case 9. I can't sit by and do nothing. I'm sorry, but I have to head out to the Outer Rim to find Polly. But we'd be defying orders. Fine by me. All right, Miranda. See, that's why I like Miranda. She like, you know what? When the chips are down, she's gonna come through. Like she's not gonna stand idly by. She's like, no, my friend and boss Polly is missing, and I want to find her. I've gotten used to filling out disciplinary reports. Oh, for whatever she messes up. 10 pages. I mean, 6 pages. No, 3 pages. I could fill that out in my sleep. I think I'd be in for more than just a disciplinary report. Oh, even better. Then I won't have to write one at all. No, what I'm saying is, besides, Polly would have done the same for us. You know what? I feel that. I feel like if Miranda went missing, I feel like Polly would do everything she could to find her. Like, come to the commander. Query turns to the whiteboard placed in the corner of the police station. Her vision too blurry to make out what's written on it, but the photo of Polly pinned at the center of the board stood out perfectly clear to her. Alright, I'm off. Miranda! Yes? I'm coming with you. All right, let's go, girls. Rise to the occasion. So, what's our first course of action? Are you asking me? It's just you and me, so who else would I be asking? And no more jumping out of the shadows like last time, okay? It honestly scares me to death when you do. So what you're telling me is you came out here without a plan. Well, this is where Poli's signal was last detected. Why don't we start by searching around the area? Also, is it just me or does this place kind of feel creepy? There isn't a soul around. Hey, do you see that? There's a mansion over there. Let's check it out. Straight up. Ooh, mansion, let's go! There's the ACPU. This is the ACPU. We're coming in! Miranda yanks open the front doors and strides confidently through. We shouldn't be barging in like this, Miranda. ACPU, freeze! As the front door opened, a courtyard came into view. What's that? In Query's hazy field of vision, 3 furry shapes appear. Poli. Grrr. That sounded like a dog. Huh? Are we gonna have zombie dogs? That's not Poli! Run! Yo, these are... Wait, they're not zombie dogs. They're just... dogs. 3 dogs lunch... No! My girls! No! Look at... Dude, are they cooked? I mean, they're Nikkes, but still! Look at them. 3 dogs lunge towards them. Their eyes glow a sinister red as if infected by something. Are they infected? Are they zombie dogs? Where did they come from? Bark, bark. Ugh. Just as the largest one opens its jaw. Bang. Oh! 2 women appear from behind and shoot dogs. They killed the ravenous dogs. One of them fires a launcher into the air, causing the dogs to flee into the distance. Okay, they just scared them off. No animals were harmed in the making of this event. You okay? Thanks a bunch, but who are you? I should be asking you the same thing. Hey, Jill! We should go check out her... We haven't checked out her unit. What the hell is this place and who are you people? Alright. Let's check out Jill's hold on. I think we could check it out, right?
Shall I put my luck to the test?
Let's check the Nikkepedia. Where you at, Jill? Look at that. Almost complete collection. Here she is. I want to see what she looks like.
Tell me, who are you fighting for? Yourselves or the survivors? Raccoon City used to be so full of life. Now it's just an undead nightmare.
Ooh. I mean, you know. She's a modest design, but I see their skins. Let's check out the skins. Yeah, I like this design. Her eyes are actually really brightly colored too. I just noticed. They're very striking. What's this one? Is this the Gacha skin?
It's not just the virus that's dangerous. Human greed is just as deadly. Tell me, who are you fighting for?
I bet you this is the Gacha skin. I don't know why she's blonde in that one, but I don't know enough about Resident Evil. So, that's cool. Oh, sorry. Let me collect my agent pass. Oh, there's a lot I haven't done yet. Okay. Alright. I want to try the mini game. I haven't, this whole time I haven't tried the mini game yet. And it's been bothering me. I need to collect all of these. Oh my goodness. I guess I could do this later. Is this original? I wouldn't be able to tell if this is original music from the game because I haven't played it. Okay, so minigame time. Chat, I've seen a lot of stuff about it and I heard it was fun. Let's try it out. D-Wave, a series of disappearances, and Torch of Salvation. I have to uncover the connection between these three, confirm the identities of the missing, and possibly rescue them. That is a mission that brought me here to this old mansion in the Outer Rim alongside D. Alright, I'm going in. Okay. Freak! The front gate opens to reveal the courtyard. Thick fog blankets the area, making it hard to see the surroundings. Creepy. Creepy. You think so? I'm not so convinced. Thud. What was that? What was what? Reach! Did you hear that, D? Not really. Aren't you being a little too jumpy? What the hell? How did she not hear that? Is that so? Why am I being the one freaked out? I'll keep moving. Maybe it's because I'm at the mansion that the Torch of Salvation uses as their base, but I keep hearing sounds like a rapture is nearby. No. Maybe. Somewhere inside the thick fog, a rapture really is roaming around. One of the missing people may be running from a rapture, or even fighting one right now. I just hope that's not the case. Salvation Breakers. Ooh, hold on. You know what? I completely forgot about the coordinated operation. Oh man. I don't think I got my entries in. Oh well. All right, let's go to a mini game again. All right. Hold on, chat. Ooh, wait! This is a bop. I kind of like this. Ooh, and it builds really nice too. It's a nice combination of like modern like orchestral and choral synthesizer with that old school 8-bit sound. Wait, this is a great song. Ooh. Yo, dude, this sounds like a good intro song. Yeah. I've been running the ZZZ Golden Week sound for my outros. I think I might try to switch things up a little bit. Alright, anyways. Sorry, this song is just so good that I'm just chilling here. Oh, so you get to play as 3 of them. So submachine gun, carpet bombing, start. A mini game where you can merge and upgrade items to stop incoming monsters. Efficiently upgrade your character in the shop that appears after a wave ends. Except for using burst skills, all battles proceed automatically. Okay. Wave and monsters. Oh, these are raptors. Monsters come in waves, and you must survive a total of 99 waves. 99 waves? Monsters are divided into minion, elite, and boss classes. Elite and bosses appear in specific waves. shop opens after a wave ends. It consists of 2 sections, inventory and weapons. You manage your inventory or remove unused weapons in the shop. Drag and drop weapons. Weapons placed in inventory but used in battle. Weapons can be freely moved between the inventory and weapon sections as long as their size does not exceed the inventory capacity. Stacking weapons of the same type and rarity allows them to be merged. 2 types of weapons, weapons and sub-weapons. Refreshing will remove all weapons in the weapons section and replace them with a fixed number of new weapons. Okay, let's just try it out. As long as you can fit it in, right? So it's kind of like a puzzle.
I'll handle that one myself.
What are the controls? Oh. So wait, I don't do anything? Oh, so you shoot both. Okay, so it's an auto battler. Kind of. Let's stack this. Oh. Are these different? Alright. I'm not gonna refresh. I don't know what the strategy is, so I'm not gonna refresh yet. Defeating grants XP. When leveling up, you can select traits that provide different effects. Cool. Alright, so it's kind of... Here's a roguelike. I'm gonna say more damage for now, until we figure out what's most valuable. Alright. Okay. Oh, shit! Wait, that's sick. Alright, I got a purple gun now. How do you... I can't tell the difference between these two. But they're evidently different. Alright. AoE damage. Oh shit. You can expand your inventory. Oh, strategery. Okay. We'll learn. So look at all these weapons you can have. I imagine it's gonna get pretty hectic. I feel like this can go for... Let's do that. That looks like it's a better buff. Nope. Shit. Well, we have a grenade now. Oh no! The grenade is a square! Oh yeah, well... Check this out. Check this out! I got this, I got this, I got this. Look at this, look at this. Boom! Boom! Shit. Fuck, now that I know that guns are... Can I rotate it? Remaining attempts. Oh, you can only remove it so many times. Whatever. I don't... Well, that looks like a silencer. What good is a silencer? Let's increase gold. So this is my HP. So anytime they hit the wall, Oh shit. More XP.
I'll give you stars!
Is this will this give me health? Alright, for oh shit, they got rid of I don't need that other gun. It's just a pistol. I feel like the enhanced monster chance increase. Let's increase reload time for now. Okay, let's be a little bit smarter about this. There you go. Oh, I see how it stacks. Okay, okay. I think I know what the strat is for slots now.
I'll give you stars!
I wish I could move a little faster. Oh shit. There you go. That's fine.
I'll give you stars!
Oh. Excuse me. How did... Let's try that. So we got flamethrower now? How's that shoot out? Is that... Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, and it does lingering damage. That's kind of cool. Yo, hey, we increase. I don't know. Alright, well, we're fitting more guns. Wow.
Hang in there a little longer.
Oh, we got a boss now?
I'll give you stars!
Knockback. Oh. Damn, they keep coming in different shapes. This kind of looks cool. Oh! I didn't want that to happen. I already built this up. I might as well keep it.
I'll give give you stars!
When does it start getting harder? I feel like this could last a long time. Well, we got... Like, a part of me might want to actually... What is this?
I'll give you stars!
Hey, hey, hey! How's your evening going? I am still trying to figure out how this game works. Let's try that. And then, dang it, molding Marvel rifles. Really? Are you a few games in? Is that what's going on? Are you playing ranked? Alright, they're starting to come in pretty aggressively now. Damn. I see. Okay, I'm starting to understand. I played ranked. I'm gonna be in now. And yeah, I'm a few games in. I see. I see.
Give you stars.
Burst damage increase. Gold. That's kind of cool.
I'll give you stars.
Wait, this thing is on goes through cooldown pretty fast. I should be using it like on cooldown. What do I put it like that? There you go. Maybe the strat is not to have as many guns as possible, but to be able to stack them. Let's do pierce damage. Oh no, they're coming in strong.
Give you stars. I'll give you stars.
Hey, cheesy vegan. How you doing? Daisy, say hi. Oh, she did say hi. Oh, cheesy vegan. While you're at it, you should try something out. You should. Good morning. You should at Daisy and ask her a yes or no question. You like the YouTube video included? Yeah, I did. Thank you for including me. You know what? I was just like, that's me. I appreciate that a lot. You know what? I'm gonna like, I'm like kind of encouraged. I was like, dude, I need to spruce up my reaction game. You know what I mean? Oh, let's put this right there. We're playing the mini game within this Resident Evil collab event, and it's a lot longer than I was expecting. I thought you would at least comment on. Oh, we didn't?
Can you buy me some time?
Daisy! I thought I did. You know what? I saw the video. I was probably in the middle of something. I should have commented. Why didn't I comment on that? I subscribed. I was like, oh, once I saw who it was, I was like, oh, I didn't realize you had a YouTube
How does it
video.
feel to be saved by a
Anyway.
super cop?
But that's good. That was I didn't even really hustle that much. Challenge. I definitely want to. Oh. We got a whole collection. Wow, getting outed by your bot. Daisy. Come on, Daisy. I'm not lazy. Am I lazy, Daisy? Daisy, yes or no? Let's see here. Oh, okay. Now, see, look, she's not even responding. She's the lazy one. Isn't that right, Daisy? All right, we gotta continue the story. Are you lazy? I mean, okay, let's see how lazy you are, Daisy. Daisy, clip that. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. Daisy, clip that. Oh. Okay. Let's see. It takes a bit for the clip to actually be formed, but she does it. She's being very helpful. You're a very helpful AI mod / assistant. But yeah, see, since the last time you were on stream, she's got a few upgrades. I've given her so much upgrades that sometimes I forget what she can do. Are you enjoying this Nikke game stream, Daisy? Daisy, what do you think? Oh, come. I wasn't paying attention. What? Do you like Nikke for the booba? Jeez, you're just not gonna pay attention then? She was distracted. You know what, Daisy? Daisy's trying to play it cool. All right, we were on Cerberus B. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other fun things that Daisy can do. Testing out the capabilities. But I've learned that I gotta speak clearly so that she can understand me. And I can't do it too rapid fire. See? Does Dozer play this game for the boot, but tell the truth? No, don't think so. Exactly. Exactly. She's kind of like a AI Magic 8-Ball. Hey, Daisy, why don't you show them my social media? Daisy, show my socials. Is it that one? No. Daisy, share my socials. Oh, she's just being lazy again. Whatever. You know what, Daisy? That's fine. Take a break. I know it's too much to handle for you. What do I pay you for? Crash! Okay, so, to catch you up, we are playing the Resident Evil / Nikke collab. And the Nikkes have just encountered Jill and Claire from the Resident Evil games. I just learned that Rem's VA is also Nikke. I don't know if you know who Rem is. Rem from... I always forget... Oh my god, what's that anime called? Rem and Ram from... Shit. I forgot. Did I just forget the anime? Alright, hold on. Hold on a second. ReZero! There you go! Oh, so you're... Yeah, and you know which character that Rem's voice actress played?
So the mobbies here are called raptures. We must remain vigilant.
Oh, of course. Yeah, and they gave her two different skins. Here, let's do the... If we do the regular one. Look at her gun! She's a a heavy machine gunist. They added her. They added, wait. Oh, there you go. They added Ram, of course.
I'll share the cookies Rem baked.
Oh, she's a sniper. And they added. Wait, where's she at? Wait, where's she at? What the hell? There she is, Emilia.
People always treat me differently because I'm a half-elf. But not you. I'm grateful.
She's a rocket launcher. There you go. So those are the 3 characters they chose from the ReZero collab, which was a surprising collab. It was like, whoa, because they have done so many collabs at this point. Hold on. The first collab they did was Chainsaw Man. So you get Makima. She's a submachine gunist. So yeah, and so now we're on Resident Evil. Hold on, let me claim my rewards. Oh. All right. Dang, it's already 12:20. We're gonna finish. Already reminds me of Gold Brennan, not gonna lie. I see it. All right, back to the cutscenes. We're almost there. Oh, oops. Went to the wrong thing. There it is. Wait, no. Play. All right, got all my rewards for the day. All right, let's finish this. Daisy, you keep distracting me. I have stuff to do. That's why I wanted to see her. I see. Nah, that's only them 3. The 3 main characters, essentially. Oh, wait. Alright, so they just fought rampant dogs, and now they're hiding. Oops, wrong one. Server speed. Crash. Hold the door. We gotta keep them out. Okay. The dogs are trying to get in. Damn. Another mansion? Jill. Am I caught in a nightmare? Ow. Huh? Don't worry. I just pinched my cheek and it definitely hurt. That means this is no nightmare. If you're still not convinced, I could pinch your cheek too if you like. Jill's like, what the fuck? That's so thoughtful, I'm tearing up. Is that sarcastic? Jill, are you being sarcastic to Miranda? You're most welcome. We can save the banter for later. Ugh. They got... Wonder where the dogs came from. The violently shaking door finally stops. The dogs just gave up. Whew. I think they're all gone now. I thought the gunfire scared them off, but they brought friends instead. Oh. Well, that's not good. So the courtyard has just a pack of dogs? Ravenous dogs? If we'd arrived any later, things could have been a disaster. Yeah, that's too close for comfort. Anyways, now that things have calmed down, let's get some proper introductions going. I'm Claire Redfield. I'm Query from the ACPU. ACPU is the ARC police. They're the ARC police. Thanks for your help. And this here is... I'm Miranda, also with the ACPU. The ACPU? That's right. We're the police, safeguarding citizen safety. That's what the ACPU does. So you're both police officers. Then, have you heard of a man named Chris? I don't know Resident Evil, so I wouldn't know that reference. He's my brother. He works for the Raccoon City Police Department. I haven't been able to reach him, so I've been looking for him. The Raccoon City Police Department? I'm not sure. Have you heard of that query? No, this is my first time hearing about this department. Same goes for this man, Chris. I see. It's a pity. Ahem. I guess that leaves my introduction. Yeah. And you are? Name's Jill. Jill Valentine. Claire and Jill. Got it. Can I ask how exactly you two ended up here? Well, I realize how crazy this probably sounds, but I'm curious about that myself. Oh? I was in the chopper getting evacuated from Raccoon City when everything went blurry. Is that like at the end of her Resident Evil game? That sucks. She gets teleported at the end of her game. Next thing I knew, I was here. You too? I was trying to escape Raccoon City when everything started going blurry too. So this is the lore in Nikke is that there's this rapture, you know, big robot boss called Gatekeeper, and every now and then Gatekeeper appears and just teleports characters from another dimension or another universe into this world. And that's the lore behind how these collabs work. Before I knew it, I saw the two of them getting attacked. I just reacted and sprang into action. What the hell happened to us? Strange Realm. So to sum things up, neither of you have heard of the Ark or the Outer Rim, and you never heard of Nikke's or Raptors either. Nope. And on our end, we've never heard of Raccoon City and you say you escaped from. It's the first time we've heard of the Stars, the unit that Jill belongs to. This is bizarre. It feels like I'm in a dream. A dream, you say? The offer to pinch your cheek is still open. Thanks, but no thanks. Okay, well, Jill's being nice to Miranda, at least. Alright, if you change your mind, just say the word. Sure thing. Actually, there's one more thing. If you've never heard of Raccoon City, I'm guessing Umbrella Corporation doesn't ring a bell either. Umbrella? Ah, I figured as much. Those dogs you were attacked seem to be infected by a virus. So those are infected dogs. Can Nikke's get infected by the T virus? Can you imagine zombie Nikke's? That would suck. That made me think Umbrella might be up to no good here. It's impossible to say for certain, but one thing's clear, something was definitely going on. So, Query and Miranda, what brings you to this mansion? I doubt a pair of cops would be coming to an old mansion like this just for a social call. Is this related to a case? Well, yep, that's right. She just straight up says it. We're here to find a colleague of ours who's gone missing. Her name's Polly. A missing colleague? Yeah, she was conducting an investigation and went missing around this area. You both are free to go, but with Polly's disappearance and those dogs from earlier, I'd say it's rather dangerous, so we can escort you somewhere safer. You said Raccoon City, right? I'll check with my boss about this place, so don't worry. What about you two? We still need to find Polly. You couldn't even handle those dogs earlier. Hey, Jill, calm down. They were caught by surprise. These are two Nikkes who are heavily armed and take down gigantic robotic enemies. These dogs should be a walk in the park. They just got ambushed. That's because it's fine. We'll stay and help you look for your friend Polly. Jill Valentine is so nice. Besides, by investigating this mansion, we might find out how we ended up here. There's gotta be a connection. Makes sense to me. This place is dangerous. We should stick together. I appreciate your help. I have no idea how we wound up here, so why don't we kick it off with Sorry. Why don't we kick off the investigation from here? First off, where... It looks like we're in the annex. It says so here in this emergency exit map. Miranda points to a bulletin board on the wall. On the bulletin board, there's an emergency exit map as well as... looks like this annex was used as a dorm. A dorm schedule. What kind of screwed up rule is that? What do they mean by ignore any child you hear calling for help? Yo, that is creepy. Can you imagine being set up in a dorm in a mansion with a cult, and they tell you, if you hear a child calling for help, ignore it. A list of dorm rules and regulations. And isn't this a notice stamped with the umbrella-shaped logo was posted up? Informed consent form for clinical trial. Interesting. Alright, so now we're caught up with the cutscenes. We're gonna go on to chapter 8. Alright, we're back on Ada with D and the commander. While I appreciate the free advice, the fact you're telling me to stop asking questions and leave tells me you know something about what's going on here. Now, mind you, she's pointing this crossbow at my back. She's basically holding me hostage while D is watching. Who knows? What do you think? I feel a gun barrel press against the back of my neck this time. Man, not cool. I like how D's butt is just like, just right here in the frame. Whether you know or not, I just hope you're on our side. Sure, I'm on your side as long as you turn around and walk out of this mansion without a fuss. So, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be, chat? I stare at the corpse. The upper half has been savagely torn apart. No gun or blade could have caused that. Was it a guy attacked by the dogs? Which means something other than this woman was responsible. Something like a savage beast, maybe a wolf of some kind. Sheesh! Or something like that raptor I just saw climbing through the window. Wait, rapture? Am I the only one who saw that? Don't even think of distracting me with strange comments. Bang. Gunfire? This way! Ooh! Oh! Okay! Oh no. Oh no. We're in a predicament. Damn. She's strapped. As if on cue, D grabs me by the collar, whoosh, and raises her axe to the woman's throat. You okay? Cough, cough. Thanks for that. My neck's a little sore though. Lower your weapon. Don't do anything foolish. You're pretty good. But are you really bringing an axe to a gun party? Want to see who's faster? Even with the axe blade pressing against her throat, the woman remains utterly unperturbed. Damn. She got nerves of steel. Instead, she merely flashes a calm and confident smile. It's the same for D. Even with the gun pointed at her head, she remains as composed as ever. At this rate... Wait! Hey! Mine... Hey! Check it out, chat! That's my username! I'll take a screenshot of that. That's kind of funny. That's my handle right there! In the game! Hold on. Ooh. My name is Dozer! I'm here to investigate a missing persons case. I have reason to believe the Torch of Salvation might be involved. A missing persons case? What about it? I don't know why you're here, but we could be after the same thing. Maybe we can, you know... Clang. Glass shatters as something bursts through the window. On one rapture leg is the upper body of a mass-produced Nikke, fused to something. What the hell is that? Gah! I've had enough of these interruptions. Follow me. And don't even think about using that gun. Unless you want more of those things showing up. The mystery woman disappears into the lobby. Gah! D! Let's follow her. Alright. Sounds like a smart plan, D. We should probably follow this hot woman in the red dress.
Wait Wait a moment. Reloading.
All right.
I'm glad you're safe. Mission complete.
Oh, weird ritual stuff. Gah! Da 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 da. Gah! What is that? The sound fades away. We fled from the creature, making it up to the second floor of the mansion. You know what, chat? My stream's been holding up. It's kind of nice. Perhaps the stairs are too narrow, as it doesn't seem able to follow us up here. What is that? A monstrous fusion of a rapture and a mass-produced Nikke. Even at a glance, it's clear the two were forcefully stitched together. Hold on. The hellish appearance of that thing was nightmare fuel. Did we get to see an illustration of it? Suddenly, the woman reaches out her hand out to me. Whoosh! What do you think you're doing? Tap. The woman ignores the axe pointed at her and gently brushes my back. I'm simply trying to pat him on the back. No, you're not! You want a little something something. You gotta pay for that. See? I don't have my weapon in my hand. With a calm smile, she raises both hands slightly. Name's Ada. I got out of Raccoon City, but then everything went blurry. Next thing I know, this mansion appears, so I was investigating the area. Raccoon City? You haven't given me your name, by the way. It's D. That's it? Just D? Yes. D puts the axe away. Alright, fair enough. D. Easy to pronounce, I suppose. But honestly, don't you think your story has holes in it? You say everything went blurry and then this mansion appears before you. What does that even mean? Does D not know how Gatekeeper works? I'm telling you, that's exactly what happened. My vision blurred, and this mansion just appeared. So you're saying... How many times do I need to say it? My vision blurred, and then... Ada. So see, the commander knows what's up. So... You either have no clear memory of the circumstances that led you to this mansion, or you essentially blacked out and then found yourself here, almost as if you've been teleported. Is that how you feel? Both explanations pretty much sum up how I feel. How did you know that? I fucking knew it! She's a human from another world brought here by the D-Wave. I have a few guesses as to what happened to you. I explained to Ada what the D-Wave is in detail. Alright, just basically telling her what's up. So what you're saying is something called a D-Wave swept me up and dropped me into another world. And if I want to go back, we need to wake up something called the Gatekeeper. That about covers it, yes. Are you even allowed to share all this information with me? What if I'm playing you in order to get intel? You are even quick to reveal your name and intentions. Aren't you being Aren't you being way too kind, Dozer? I'm kind. I'm not too kind. Am I too kind? Yes or no, Daisy? Daisy, yes or no? You're never paying attention, Daisy! Anyways. Or are you just that naive? What if I'm the enemy? If you meant to kill me, you would have done it with the moment we met. Simple enough. What if I'm just gathering intel while your guard's down, then planning to kill you after? Dee has my back. She'll figure something out. we're basically married. Figure something out. You must really trust her if you're willing to bet your life on that. You seem awfully calm about all this, don't you think? Given that she's come from a world with zombies, this probably is a better world. Actually, no, it's not. It's probably like in the same exact situation. You've been teleported to a strange world and just saw a nightmarish monster, yet you didn't even flinch. She's like, oh, if you've only known what I've seen. You're not wrong. Let's just say we're both a bit odd then. At any rate, this clearly isn't the world that I know. Correct. Then, why is there evidence of Umbrella Corporation here too? Ada points into the distance. In a space littered with long benches, an altar with a rapture core resting on top of it stands at the far end, and strewn across the altar are sheets of paper marked with an umbrella symbol. Interesting!
I'll kill you all.
I'm going to reload.
I'm going to reload! Oh, now that I think about it, let's take a look around the map.
We won! We actually won!
Yeah, Miranda, we did. Alright, so this is a mansion, right? What's this? Oh, it's papers. You who have lost your way need not grieve. The judge already guides humanity towards salvation. Foolish humans do not resist. I believe they think that... oh, what's this? Oh. Health? I don't think that even means anything here. Is the camera switching supposed to be a reference to how it switches in Resident Evil? Honestly, I can't handle anything, but that meat, I can't just stomach it. Every mealtime is pure torture. I'd rather eat the grass from the flower pots. I'm only telling you this, so if you ever get really hungry, quietly pick some and eat it. Just don't get caught. What are they force feeding them? Yo, this thing is creepy. Alright. They're like, oh, I didn't mean to go here. I'll do more of the minigame later for sure. This looks like a minigame that could go on forever, like Mog. I'm just sort of just going around the map, seeing what's up. Alright, let's go upstairs. It's over here. And oh. Number 5. Anyone loses consciousness, do not approach or touch. Report immediately. Actively participate in the ritual of salvation. Remember that all restrictions and trials exist for the sake of salvation. Ew. The curfew must be strictly observed. Prior authorization is required for outings. If you hear a child's voice calling for help after 11, ignore it. That's crazy. I can't believe I already got Ada. First 10 pull of the night. Got her immediately. That's awesome. What's in here? Oh. Morning prayer, noon prayer, afternoon prayer, evening prayer, night prayer. Let us all strive for late arrivals or absence for the prayers strictly prohibited. Damn. Ooh. Wait, why is she wearing her sprite? She's wearing the... This must be reported. I can't take it anymore. To hell with their so-called salvation. I've seen it all. Corpses piled up like trash are running away tonight. You'd better come to your senses and fast. Remember to burn this note. So it's them two up here. Oh, there used to be a group of them out here, but they're not there anymore. Dang it. I didn't get to see it. Wait, let's check, double check to real quick if they have a new chat. If they have chat messages pertaining to this. I don't think they do. Oh, okay, it's just... Okay, never mind. I figured it was worth checking. Alright, back to it. Yeah, we haven't even gotten to Depara's part. Alright, 3 more chapters. T-Virus Experiment Report. Top secret. Those are the words written at the top of the paper Ada was holding. Ada's face darkens as she reads the document. The umbrella symbol on that piece of paper. You seem to recognize it. What's this umbrella corporation you mentioned? The T-Virus and the G-Virus. Viruses? They're the names of viruses that spread throughout my world. The same viruses that drove Raccoon City towards utter destruction. What kind of virus could cause something like that? Put simply, they're viruses that can rewrite genetic structure of living beings. They reduce intelligence and induce aggression. Those infected turn into mere living corpses. On top of that, their physical abilities are greatly enhanced. And Umbrella is the one who made this virus? Yes. Umbrella uses the viruses for bioweapon development, like the creature we saw on the first floor. The creature that seemed like a fusion between a Rapture and a mass-produced Nikke. You're telling me a virus caused a Rapture and a Nikke to fuse? Wait, don't tell me! The situation is worse than I thought. Dude, we're gonna have an outbreak in the Outer Rim! Ada hands me another piece of paper. A short paragraph is scrawled across the top in red ink. He who imbibes the holy elixir of the judge shall shed the flesh of a sinner and be reborn as a greater being. Pain is but a prelude to transformation, and death the echo of new birth. Fear not. Neo virus development complete. Lead the foolish humans inside the Ark to their end. Just as I thought, the virus was developed here. And now, what happened in Raccoon City is about to happen here as well. Dozer, I'm reporting this to the higher-ups. We have to seal off the Outer Rim immediately, or else there's a chance the virus could spread. And if needed, we'll mobilize the Blaze Out Squad. What's the Blaze Out Squad? I never heard of that. Blaze Out? Think of them as ARC's Epidemic Countermeasure Squad. Ooh. Without another word, Dee moves to the far corner of the room. She appears to be attempting to establish radio contact. My head is spinning from all this new information I've been bombarded with. So now that your girlfriend's out of earshot, you think we're a couple? Are you jealous? Would you mind having a little chat, just the two of us? Ada, please. I struggle enough with the females in this world. I can't have females from other worlds coming after me. About what? I'll give you whatever intel you need, but if I find the person who developed the Neovirus, hand over custody of them to me. That's all I'm asking in exchange for my cooperation. You just want me to hand over the developer to you? You don't need to worry, I won't harm them. So, what's your answer? Wait! I need to know more information, Ada. That info better be worth something. I'll take that as a yes. Look how she turns her head and looks. She's looking down at me, chat. Ada reaches into her coat and pulls out an old, worn notebook. What's that? Some quality reading material you should check out. Oh my god! Even the girls in another world are making me read. It's the cult leader's journal. I opened it carefully, revealing the following text inside. Death is not the end, death is purification. The purification of this world begins with death. The merciless judge descends.
Engaging the enemy.
What I don't understand is why is Dee in her cop outfit as a sprite, but in the cutscene she's in her regular outfit. Is that a bug? What did they? I mean, it's perfect way to sell her gacha skin.
That was a simple mission.
Informed consent form for clinical trial. Goal: to identify those worthy of salvation on the Day of Judgment. Procedure: participants shall receive the holy elixir of the judge through a purification ritual. The ritual will span 7 days. Do you think they gave it to Polly? The ritual will span 7 days that cannot be halted or abandoned midway. During this period, bodily reactions and transformations will be observed to determine the subject's eligibility for salvation. Possible phenomena and side effects: high fever, vomiting, dizziness, visual and auditory hallucinations, temporary or permanent bodily mutations. Oh my god! All phenomena are deemed divine trials that cannot be defied by mortal intervention. I hereby acknowledge that I have clearly understood the information stated above and give my voluntary consent to participate in this trial. I humbly accept all outcomes arising during the process as the will of the divine. Signed by Miranda. When did she... what day is it today? Forget the date. The real question is, why are you signing that? Oh, because the signature was left blank. Oh my god, Miranda! Huh? About that, Miranda often forgets to sign her patrol log, so Polly Hammond in her sign her name if the signature field is blank. Yep, Polly taught me that. Hold on. Polly? There's no time for this! We've got to find Polly! Resuming investigation, Miranda rushes to the annex. Despite how she is, I can assure you she's a capable officer. Wow, Query. More capable than you? Should we head in as well? Hold on a second. There's something I need to check. Jill, look at this symbol. It's Umbrella, isn't it? First that infected dog attack, and now this? Not to mention the consent on this consent form. It seems like... Yeah, it seems like that Umbrella is behind this somehow. If it's something that results in physical mutations, then this holy elixir of the judge might be another virus developed by them. So Umbrella even has their filthy tendrils in this place. Sorry to interrupt, but you keep mentioning this Umbrella Corporation. Would you mind explaining exactly what that is? If there's any chance it's connected to Polly's disappearance, I should know about it. Umbrella presents itself as a pharmaceutical company, but in reality, they repeatedly carry out illegal human experiments. They developed a virus that alters the human body and induces madness. Oh, what was that? I think it came from deep inside the annex. I'll go check it out. I'll inform you if something comes up. Query, you and Claire stay here. What's gonna happen,
Initiating
huh?
engagement sequence.
Target not eliminated.
Alright. Next Nikke stream, we'll definitely gacha for...
This battle's finished. Moving on.
Oh? Wait, I have just enough. This is the last cutscenes. In the deep recesses of the annex is a storeroom. It's cluttered with miscellaneous junk, and in each corner of the room, a statue has been oddly placed. Meanwhile... In the middle of the room, Miranda lies half buried beneath a pile of books. It appears to have been a botched attempt to reach a book at the top shelf. Oh my gosh. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. What happened? There was something tucked in this book, so I tried pulling it out and ended up falling over. I guess this was what I was trying to get. Miranda hands Jill a worn-out note. The note reads, "The prophet greets the judge. The merciless judge punishes the sinner. The sinner kneels beneath the false goddess, and the false goddess stares down the prophet in silence. The deceitful gaze invites ruin." Are they talking about the goddess of victory? Only the true gaze shall open the path. It's like some kind of riddle. What did you say you found this? Hold on, you see that, Jill? There's a lever beneath the statue. I'll try pulling it. Wait, it could be a trap! Miranda pulls the lever. Okay. Beneath the statue of the goddess of victory towards the left. Clunk. The statue turns and faces the statue to the left. Oh, okay. Alright, they're solving a puzzle. This lever must control the statue somehow. Hold on a minute. A statue of the goddess of victory. A statue of the hooded disciple. A statue of the menacing rapture. A statue of an ordinary man and woman. Each statue has a lever beneath it. All of these statues can be rotated. Maybe the direction the statues are facing is connected to the riddle you found. Miranda, don't touch anything! We haven't fully figured out the puzzle yet. I didn't move an inch. It moved on its own. I meant the ceiling. The ceiling? Uh-oh. The ceiling begins to cave in. The deceitful gaze invites ruin. The statue of goddess... Statue... No. Did we trigger a trap by turning the statue the wrong way? Miranda, quick, pull the lever the other way. Turn it to face the disciple statue. Got it! Alright. She pulls the lever. Clunk. The goddess statue rotates to face the statue on its right. As the goddess looks on the disciple statue, the ceiling halts its descent. They built that into this room? We almost ended up being sandwiches. Very funny. Look at her! Look at her disappointed face. Damn. That lever you pulled last made the ceiling stop. Does that mean this is the true gaze? The disciple statue must represent the prophet. If goddess statue represents the false goddess, that leaves the judge and the sinner. Typically, the sin is represented by humans. What should we do now, Jill? The prophet greets the judge. Miranda, could you flip the... She's already... We're watching them basically figure out an in-game puzzle. Could you flip the lever in the front of the statue and make it face the statue with the four-legged machine? Then, next, manipulates the lever. Thus, the statue of the disciple faces the statue of the rapture. The statue of the rapture faces the statue of the man and woman. The statue of the man and woman faces the goddess victory. Yep. Alright, so they figured it out. Is it done? Yes, for now. I'm still not entirely sure if this is the true gaze. Oh man, the last thing I want was to get squashed by the ceiling and be turned into a sandwich. You and me both. Disappointed face again. Click. Did you hear that? I'm pretty sure it came from near the bookshelf. The bookshelf begins to slowly slide to the side. Soon, a hidden passage is revealed behind it. Oh, boss time! We're on the final cutscene, chat. Boom, dead.
We won! We actually won!
Let's go, Miranda! At the end of the passage, a tense and alert Miranda and Jill come upon the laboratory. Unlike the mansion's decrepit exterior, the lab is equipped with surprisingly modern equipment. However, oh my. The corpses strewn across make it clear that the research being conducted here was far from ordinary. All these bodies! Shattered, oversized incubation tubes fill the room, from which various corpses with unnaturally developed muscles protrude. All the bodies are completely torn to shreds. Jill averts her eyes from the horrifying sights. In an area lined with multiple computer terminals, documents bearing Umbrella Corporation's logo are scattered everywhere. Damn it, even here. Oh, look at her mad face. Miranda, we got a survivor over here. Oh shit. Lead us. What did you say? Jill brought her ear closer to the researcher who collapsed on the ground. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges descend from the skies. Do not resist thy feeble human strength with thy feeble human strength. The end is nigh. God, guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. The end, these foolish mortals, distortion of all things sacred, throwing the... He's repeating the same thing. God, guide us, our reckoning. The researcher collapses, blood gushing from his mouth. Well, that's not good. A gaping hole has been torn through the center of his torso. It's as if something had forced its way out from within? Like alien style? The That's how things unfolded in Raccoon City. All because of a virus. An entire city was wiped. Family, friends, loved ones, all gone. Vanished. Anyway, we can't let the same thing happen here. We need to investigate this area. Leave no stone unturned. I'm also worried about your colleague who went missing. It seems Miranda and Jill went all the way inside. Why don't we start our search here? They didn't hear that the turning statues or the fact that the roof was coming down. They were sitting here in this room the whole time with Claire doing a story time with Query. All right, let's do that. After that, click. Claire and Query begin checking the nearby rooms one by one. Click. Pair discovers. Click. When they arrive at the third room, is this? Under the bed. Oh, that was a scary sound. Under the bed lies a weathered notebook. When Claire picks it up, Russell, a single photograph falls out. It seems to be a photo of a mother and daughter. They seem to have had a close relationship. Having trouble seeing it? Want to take a closer look? Claire holds the photo closer to Query. It's like basically right at her face. The faded faces of a mother and daughter begin to come into focus. It's Elsia 9. It's Elsaria 9 and Depara from Case 9. Depara? Reborn evil, to be continued. Perilous Siege Safe House. I knew something felt off. Mission code 71 declassified. The Ark and a proposal for humanity's salvation. Within the insular society of the Ark, the activities of Perilous Siege proved remarkably effective. What? All traces of evil within the Ark were soon eradicated. However, evil is the darker side of a coin which must exist for justice to persist. Therefore, a proposal to maintain justice and oversee Perilous Siege has been drafted. The following is a tentative proposal. Flip. Formation of pro-Rapture radical group. This is a part of this underground secret society controlling the Ark. Formation of pro-Rapture radical group. Public awareness of raptures continues to decline. The attached survey suggests this is due to the fact that ordinary citizens rarely encounter raptors personally. Therefore, pro-rapture radical groups are to receive clandestine support. This is intended to foment hostility towards raptors among the general public. So he has a hand in this too? X or 10. Damn. Wow, this is tying into the overarching lore in Nikke. So this is kind of... So on top of it being a collab story, which is... Normally it could just, you know, it could be a one-off side story that's not tied to anything else. They're tying in D and K's, like, character stories into this, you know, event story. That's kind of cool. That makes basically this is everything is required reading in order to understand Nikke. I kind of I can appreciate that. All right, so we got everything in the room. Oh wait. Are no, Ada and D are gone. They're not here anymore. Is this room darker? What the hell? Oh, we're back on Miranda. Holy Depara. Oh, there's Claire. Please be safe. Wait, where's Jill? Is Jill here? I'm looking for Jill. She's probably down here somewhere, right? Alright. Let's buy up the pool tickets. This is crazy. I'm liking the story so far, chat. I think it's I do appreciate that they're really leading into the horror elements. I think as a good collab story, talking particularly in Nikke, is like one, you know, they have interesting characters that we would like to see like as Nikke units, right? Obviously. It's a good compelling story on its own, which this is I feel like it's one of those stories. And it also follows the themes of the property that it's collabing with. So in this case, of course, Resident Evil is an adult horror game that's scary, and like every element of this collab, the dark and creepy map, the story having really gruesome and horrific elements, you know? So I think they're really pulling it up. I'm really intrigued by this collab. Definitely want to see what happens. I mean, the update's coming up in a few weeks for part 2. And I'm planning to stream that on Thursday. But I really enjoyed this content. And yeah, I'm looking forward to what they're gonna do next. But the main thing is I'm so glad I'm finally caught up. Man, I've been putting this off. Like usually I hit up the Nikke content pretty rapidly, pretty fast. Maybe not like the day it drops, but like maybe the following day. Just because, you know, I want to avoid spoilers and I kind of want to see everything firsthand in game while on stream. But yeah, I'm liking this, chat. Let me see here. If I go back to the... Did I do everything? Alright. The autumn breeze is here. Don't forget to wear a coat. You want to bring you a little warmth this season. Prepared 5 vouchers. Aw, thank you. They just gave us 5 pulls because it's fall. I dig that. I dig that. But yeah, D Killer Wife. I'm still thinking about whether I want to pull for her the Gacha skin, but that's gonna be for this Thursday. All right. Let me see here, real quick, chat. I'm checking out. I'm checking to see who's streaming right now.
Do you like my swimsuit, Mr. Commander?
Oh, looks like Steve-chan is streaming Hollow Knight. All right, chat. So, this is a late stream, meaning it's a late end time. I told myself that I was gonna try my best to keep at a pretty good schedule for at least for the start of the work week. But I really wanted to get into this content ASAP, so I'm so happy that we're, you know, last week was really busy, so I had to push it off. But now that I'm caught up, I'm kind of relieved. I'm like, finally, I got to finally get into the content of this, and so far I'm enjoying it. But yeah, so with that said, you know what? We're gonna raid out. Let's raid out to Steve-chan, who's playing Hollow Knight.
Do you like my swimsuit, Mr. Commander?
Alright, chat. I do appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you guys thank you guys for your patience. Last week I basically didn't stream at all until like the end of the week. I normally sometimes I give a heads up like, oh, I'm not gonna stream, but for the most part, if I can't stream, I can't stream. So that's sort of like my reality right now. But I am looking forward to streaming quite a bit this week to make up for lost time. And yeah, get caught up on my gachas. But yeah, chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you later. Have a good night.